My name is Kyle Archer. I have made it my mission to challenge the balancing nature of mystery and truth. Words become foundational pieces to the void of sentence fragmentation. Deciphering analytical word rhythm has become survival instinct. This is the new world. This is my destiny. This is enough for conversation.
Hey, what are you doing on your phone? We're in the middle.
Yeah.
We're about to start. We're not in the middle of it, but we're about to start. You know,
I'm sorry.
I ask you to be a part of something that I'm doing. You know, something that you could probably put this on a resume. You know, this could go far, and this is how you start.
Sorry. I'm ready.
That's it. That's all you have to say for yourself.
I
Is sorry.
apologize.
It's too late now to say sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Enough for Conversation. This is a podcast video series, one of the greatest really things that you will ever lay your beautiful blue, brown, yellow, green, hazel eyes on.
My hazel eyes.
I'm doing my intro.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you? Wow. My next guest, I was gonna talk a really good intro. It was so good. You would have cried.
What?
It was like reading One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish for the first time.
That didn't make
you would
me
have
cry.
cried.
That didn't make me cry.
You're an animal.
I am.
My guest on today's episode of Enough for Conversation, a series where I discover word stuff. If you want a better intro of that or explanation, go watch one of the other episodes. Mini plug for my own show. I am my guest for this week's episode is straight from the dumpsters from behind Village Park in downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Patrick Nucci.
Sup?
How's it going?
Good.
Welcome
Great.
to an inside facility with AC. How's it going today?
Good. I really love this AC.
Yes, good. I know. Compared to what you had before, I mean, it's hot out there, you know?
Yeah.
I got you a new
being
shirt.
Outside, like, you got me this shirt?
Yeah. I used to have a friend, John, but they misspelt his name and they gave him that shirt.
This
so.
is a name. This is a word used to describe everything.
Speaking of a word used to describe everything, our word for today for Enough Conversation is Rizz, which is not a word used to describe everything.
It's more slang for dumb people.
A slang for dumb people? Do you understand how many of the U.S. population, the world population, the intercontinental and external galactical population uses this word?
Outside of America, how many people do you actually think uses the word?
It doesn't matter how many
Rizz.
people I think use that word, but you just like
I assume
shit on everybody
That is
immediately.
Well,
That's not great.
I shot myself because I used it one time.
You did come from a dumpster today, so I'm sorry for
Yeah, that dumpster was smelly.
Yes. It was smelly. What is your personal relationship with the word Rizz? How do you feel about the word Rizz?
I think it's stupid. Thank you Gen Z for making another interesting slang word.
You sound like a boomer.
I'm a millennial. We came up with I think we came up with the word turned or lit. We came up with the word lit. That's 100% fact. Right?
Are you locking that in right now?
Yes, because there was a song called "Lit" in the '90s.
There's a song called Lit in the 90s. There's a song called Lit in the 2010s.
That is true.
Yeah. It's lit. I don't know what. That's pretty much how the hook goes. If it's just like bum 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 bum, it's lit.
Something.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, you don't. I made it up in my head. Pat, your pants are on fire.
I know. That's
Rizz.
why we're sitting here.
No, it's because you're a liar.
Pants on fire?
He got it. Rizz, have you ever rizzed anyone before?
God damn it. Sadly, have.
Sadly, you have?
Yes.
Do you not want to rizz anybody?
Not.
Or do you
I don't want to
hate
rizz.
rizzing people?
I don't like. I did it once. I rizzed someone once.
How did that turn out for you?
Not very good. It was at my buddy's bachelor party.
Okay.
And a bunch of my friends from Philly. And when I get around my friends from Philly, I start being very Philly. But Rizz is just a slang word, and it just started coming out.
So it started coming out of you? Like Rizz was coming out of your pores? You were pooping it out? You was coming out as a big snot bubble?
It came out of my pores and the word. Me just using the word.
So you used the word Rizz. And I want to backtrack here.
Yes.
I'm going to lawyer up real quick. Not have a lawyer come in, but I'm going to be my own personal representation of a lawyer. You just said you hate the word.
Yes.
Yet, you used the word? Doesn't sound good in a court of law to me if I don't say so myself.
There's no law on using a word, but
there is for me. Your pants are on fire. Anyways, you were at the bar.
So we were at a bar and the Poconos. It was in like an outside John.
John was outside?
The word John means everything. So
we're not talking about John. We're talking about Rizz.
Yeah, I'm explaining because.
Why would you wear a shirt with one word on it and talk more about that word than Rizz?
No, this is my second time talking about it because I use it in everyday language.
Are you blaming this on me?
Yes. So I used the word Rizz when I was at a bar with a bunch of my friends.
Can you say how you used this word? What was the sentence that came out of this beautiful, gorgeous, elegant mouth of yours?
I was talking to my friend E.G. at the time.
Yeah?
And I'm like, dude, like, how am I going to Rizz this girl up? And after hearing myself saying it, I'm like, shit, I used it.
So for the people out there...
Because he uses it all the time.
Yeah, for the people out there, so you heard somebody else use this word and you're like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to use it too.
I didn't think it was cool. It just came out of my mouth.
So you
just like how water goes in my mouth, it came out of my mouth.
So you just put stuff in your mouth for fun? Or you put stuff in your mouth without knowing you're putting stuff in your mouth?
Let's not make this sexual.
I don't think it was sexual until you said, let's not make this sexual. Are you rizzing me right now? Because I'm kind of feeling something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that you're good at rizzing?
The word itself, or just being confident, but Rizz, because today's the word.
Today is the word, Rizz.
I'm hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
So on a scale of 1 to Rizz, where do you find that soda fizz?
I like that. Damn, I'm trying to figure out a...
Take your time.
Word.
The world is waiting.
Damn.
Well, you did lose half of your viewership immediately after the first sentence that came out of your mouth on this podcast. But that's nonetheless.
So in the middle.
In the middle?
In the middle.
All right, so you're like a 50-50 shot, you know?
Yeah.
This guy you're going to rizz up.
Like I'm rizzing you up and it's working.
I am swooning. Butterflies are coming out of... You know what? I'm not going to say where they're coming out of. I want to do an exercise with you.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
I am going to walk away out of frame, and then I'm going to pretend to be this beautiful, elegant creature of society, and I want you to try to rizz me up. Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right.
It could be interesting. I don't know what.
Go ahead and fall into character. Patrick becomes the Rizzolator, Part 2, Judgment Day. Scene 1, take 4. And... action.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. I'm a big Mickey fan. My friends, they say, oh, Mickey, you're so fine.
Oh shit, I love that song. Like I remember watching the movie when it came out.
I actually don't like the song because I feel like it's too about me. And I don't want people to talk about me like that.
But aren't you fine?
Aren't they fine? I mean, I guess. Put it that way. You want to come and run my place later?
Yeah.
Wow. And cut. Yeah, I would say 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. My character, Veronica, she was swooned.
Oh.
Swooned.
Yeah,
Did you even ask her name, though?
No.
I feel like you did a great job.
I did a great job.
I think so, too. Like, if we were to go to a bar directly after this, you would probably pull everybody in the bar.
Oh. One.
And I would just sit there,
Yes.
confused, befuddled, and I don't know.
I'm befuddled myself and I do it.
You have that pat aroma, you know?
Remember that
The
pat
aroma
look I
of
had
a
in
Tacoma.
college?
What?
The pat look I had in college?
I don't want to remember the pat look because I have it on video and it creeps me out to this day.
I had people tell me they liked that look. They thought it was cool.
It was like... Can you try to do the pat look to this camera? Keep it going. No, keep it going. I want you to make love with that camera and Rizz that camera. Rizz it up.
So, what are you doing after this? Go back to my place?
I want to let you know that if the Olympics were on, college football just started back up, the Olympics are on, everybody had that Pat aroma that I was telling you about, the aroma Tacoma from Pat Nucci,
Ooh.
and they tuned off whatever they were watching to tune into this and watch that moment.
They need to.
Swooned is an understatement for what just happened to them.
So, let me give you a brief history of the word Rizz.
Oh, you have history on the word Rizz?
Yes.
Okay.
So, as I came here, I looked up the word, the history, and how it came to be.
Okay.
So, there's this streamer / YouTuber, Kai.
Yol.
No, Kai.
Yol.
K-A-I.
No, my name's Kyle.
Yes, Kai.
Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay, sorry.
No, YouTuber named Kai.
Yol.
Who was... Yes.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Who was recently I think is in trouble for inciting violence or inciting a riot in New York. But he came
Sounds
up
like a role model to kids on YouTube. Continue.
Totally. He invented the word Rizz in 2021.
He invented the word Rizz in 2021?
Or he, brought it to be.
So, did you do a quick Google search and then you were like, Kai made Rizz?
Yes.
That's it. What was the inciting violence?
When,
did he proclaim, did he do the violence?
No.
Or did he just put it in the air? He's like, violence, violence, violence.
No, he went to New York City to do a giveaway and just posted on every social media. New York City and Union Square, get free shit. And then a crap ton of people came and a riot started. New York City police had to actually stop it.
Why did the riot start? Because he was just giving away free stuff, and then New York City was like, it's too expensive.
This guy's like a big streamer, and he didn't have he didn't notify anyone about he's doing a giveaway. Anytime
I hear riot, I only think of that scene in Hot Rod right at the end. Whenever they all converge together as a team again. They're walking down the middle of the street. Beautiful, heroic, let's go get it. Triumphal music is playing in the background. John Farnham, you're the voice overseeing the scene. And then people start crowding. Boom! Riot out of nowhere.
He had so much Rizz.
They all had Rizz. Who do you think had the most Rizz out of that crew?
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg?
Andy Samberg, 100%.
100%. He had that goofy dummy Rizz,
He could Rizz me up with just a look.
I feel like anybody could Rizz you up with a look.
No comment.
I don't think you even had to say no comment for us to realize that you weren't going to comment on that. Do you want to know my opinion on Rizz?
Yes, I would love that.
My opinion on Rizz is, and it rhymes too, and I brought this up earlier, and I would
Rizz?
it rhymes with Rizz, and I brought it up earlier, but I want to go back to that really quick. And because it rhymes, we know that it is true!
Oh.
You know who taught us that?
Who?
Dr. Seuss. Rizz is the soda fizz. And you know what I mean by that?
Good soda fizz?
It depends, because soda fizz is that initial pop that you get whenever you drink that delicious Pepsi, Starry, root beer, Coca-Cola.
Mainly root beer.
Dr. But whatever you're drinking, it's that initial pop that you get. But you know what really matters? You know what really matters underneath that fizz / that Rizz?
What?
The flavor, the personality, the drive, the essence.
So that's what Rizz is.
Well, Rizz, do you know?
Of the person.
Rizz is, I'm trying to sauce it up, you know?
Oh.
You're making a pizza, but you have cheese. You need that sauce. Oh. The Rizz is the sauce. But I'm saying Rizz is just that punch, you know? Not a physical punch. Don't follow Kai because I think he physically punched somebody. But if you follow Kaiol, he metaphorically punched all of your hearts with joy, love, and essence.
It's too bad I don't have a good heart. I had to make it bad.
It was hilarious.
I'm just making.
No, I know.
Do you know what Rizz means? Like the actual definition.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up. Yeah, what was the actual definition of Rizz?
So,
this is probably something we should have brought up at the beginning.
Yeah, so, hold up. I have it here. It's charisma.
Yes, it's charisma. Yeah, charisma. That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
The slang where it originally came from is charisma.
Charisma,
Which,
or
once I learned that, it made me respect the word a little bit more.
just...
I will never use the word, but...
Well, it makes more
I get it.
sense because they're like, yo, you want to rizz this person up?
Yeah.
And kind of like, yo, do you want to have charisma over this person? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
You are almost a boomer, aren't you?
No,
Well,
I'm not.
aren't you getting old?
Turning 30 in 4 months. I still go hard sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go hard because of the Rizz. Right now is the perfect time for me to bring up the sponsor of the week.
Oh, sponsor.
Sponsor of the week is Men's and Women's Toes. You can always count on them.
Should I take off my shoes and just show my toes?
Maybe not. Keep that for your OnlyFans, pal.
Damn it.
My final question for you today. First off, I want to thank you for being on the show.
Of course.
This
Thanks,
is much of an easier and I think better learning conversation than what last week's episode. If you check that one out, we're going to leave that right there. And if anybody picks up on it, specific people,
One person.
maybe you should.
One person.
Just saying.
We're looking at you.
We are. Right now, we're looking right at you. You know who you are. You know what you did. I want to thank you for being a part of Enough for Conversation. My last question before we head out is, after our wonderful, glamorous, and collaborative conversation about the word of the week, Rizz,
Looks beautiful, by the way.
it does. How do you feel moving forward in your future is going to be your relationship with Rizz?
I'm still going to try to not use it, but when I'm around certain people, it just comes out of some obscure thing.
There you have it. Words of a wise wizard. Patrick Nucci, everybody. Patrick Nucci, you have anything else that you would like to say? Is that what you want to say? I'm a wizard, Harry. That's not the line.
No.
It's I'm a hairy wizard. That's not it.
I'm dying, guys.
He has a hairball coming up. Hairy wizard.
Blame me.
Yeah, it's probably the cat. Always blame the cat.
Always blame me.
So, I believe your time is up. Please get out of my office.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
All the way out. Close the door. It smells so much better in here already. Thank you again for watching the show. Stay tuned for next week's episode where I have another guest and we talk about a different word. Till then, this is Enough for Conversation.